Hey Tullies, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for coming back for this video. I will be quickly showing you guys how I customize my daughter's mini purse. I use collage and I put 3 images that I want to be on the 3 different layers of this purse. That will be the top flap, the middle, and the front of the purse. I hope that makes sense. But what you want to do is you want to have the top 2 images upside down and the middle right side up. That is going to be the layout for this purse. You're going to add a border, a tiny border, so that you can add some press lines, and that's pretty much it. You'll send that through your email to your computer or to me if you guys want to purchase the fabric panel from me, and it gets us to this point. And I know I'm going fast for this video, guys, but this video was 100% completed and everything deleted, but I still wanted to deliver you guys this content. So this is me just prepping and preparing everything to go. And then once we get to the nitty-gritty, I hope I can slow down enough for you. So this is me cutting out the fabric that will be sublimated, that will create our purse. I'm going to be using this thermal tape to hold it in place, so when I sublimate it, there's no ghosting or moving. Once all of my tape is down, I'm going to go ahead and grab some butcher paper. This could be found on Amazon. It's really helpful to make sure that things do not get stuck on my heat press and that things from my work doesn't get on my heat press. So it's like protecting everything and everyone in the process. I'm going to be sublimating this fabric on 375 for 120 degrees, but usually I do 400. I'm just trying to change things up a bit today, and that's okay. So after 120 seconds, our fabric is sublimated, and this is what it looks like. It is a nice and vibrant in color, but next time I'll make it a bit brighter. I feel like it's dark and not as popped as I want it to be. So next time I will most definitely have fun with those colors, and we're going to go ahead and start cutting it out. I purchased this fabric from Walmart. It's simply some frozen fabric to go on my lining because I thought, why not? That is so cute. And if you want, you can actually use that as an outside if you don't want to customize it, and use a black fabric on the inside like I did with the 2 purses that are in the background. Here I'm just cutting out my square perfectly. This square is about 7 by 14. I just had to kind of take off the perfect measurements to make sure that my image is not too disordered. So from here, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out that pattern. To get this pattern, you guys can fold a 14 by 7 rectangle in half and simply curve the top. You want to make sure that you have a nice dome shape, but you don't want it to be a sharp part that meets at the rectangle. You want it to be curved. So it's a really simple pattern to make. You just have that rectangle bottom and the top that curves about 4 inches. But if you guys want to perfect this pattern like I did, go ahead and check out Lauren Terry's mini her toddler satchel purse video, and that will show you guys exactly how to make this pattern because that's where I got it from. But I also want to help you guys to be quick and easy and not have to watch so many videos, but please check that video out. That will be in the link below as well. So this is me just cutting out my lining and then now my batting, so we have all 3 of these layers ready to go. We're going to make sure that our lining is what's touching our batting. So we're going to go ahead and put this pretty blue frozen fabric right on top of that padding and upside down, so it is right side to right side. We're going to add our front piece. I'm going to go ahead and clip those around, and we will be taking this to the serger. You absolutely can do this with a sewing machine. Just make sure that you have your seam allowance correct, and you can learn all those things by watching Lauren Terry. And she didn't pay me or anything, guys. I don't even know if she knows I'm making this video, but I hope she loves the fact that I am keeping her video alive while also making great content for you guys to watch here on our channel. And I'm simply getting ready to serge this. I moved my clip out of the way and we did that straight line, and now we're going to go ahead and do this curved line. Now for me, this got a little tricky, and sometimes it gets a little tricky. You want to just make sure that you take your time going around those curves. we're going to turn it inside out, and because we have the serge line, you want to make sure that you push and add pressure to flatten that serged seam out. And now that we have it all turned inside in, we're going to iron it and press and steam it to make sure that it is nice and flat. The flatter you can get this, to me, I realized, the better, because it just makes it more neat, and it makes everything just flow properly. Like the flap goes up and down well, like everything looks great when you press it well. So I wouldn't skip the pressing step. I'm going to go ahead and do those sew my lines where I told you guys about the border. So we created those 2 border lines all the way around and the 2 lines in between our image, so that we'll have a line to trace when it comes to bringing it to the sewing machine and creating those permanent presses. This will help the flap close easier, and this will also help to get like that bend at the bottom of your purse where kids could put things inside. So here I'm just showing you guys the layout of how it's going to look. That'll be a nice wallet too. There's so many ideas with this. I'm just so blown away. This is like idea central over here. Like I feel like I can make a whole business from this. So you guys come grab a business idea and make some fun. So here I basically have my 2 permanent lines that I want, my permanent seams. And I realized that when you press it, it just helps it even better to flow. So here I'm going to fold it in half, inside out, so that when I take it to my serger, we serge it and we have a nice clean serged finish. And we're going to turn it the right way out. So I just have it on my serger, and I'm going to go ahead and serge straight down that open end. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Lift it up and serge right straight up. Make sure that my 2 ends are even and complete it there. From here we're going to go back to our sewing machine, and I could do it going like back and forth, but if you guys only have a serger or only have a sewing machine, I truly believe that you could do it either way. You guys can do it fully serger, except the permanent press lines going across, or you guys could do a fully sewing machine, most definitely. So this is how it looks. I'm just going to go ahead and press it again to make sure that it looks great and even, and we're going to turn it back inside out to add those strings, which is going to be the part that goes across our little bodies. Well, not my body, I'm not a toddler, but my toddler's little body. So we're going to be measuring out 28 inches. Go ahead and cut that off, and I am going to sew this right onto here. Now I tried to do this part with my serger, but I felt like it was like too much risk, too much struggle, and I just decided to stick to what I know, even though I have black string on my sewing machine. Because it's for my daughter, I felt like it was great. But if you guys have the same color on your serger and your sewing machine, that will work really great. Or if you guys just go ahead and use the sewing machine, that's awesome as well. And that's how my zigzags look on the opposite side from my string. I'm going to go ahead and clip off all those extra pieces, and the rest that is like frizzy, we're just going to burn it with the lighter. Me and the lighter are like really close when it comes to finishing seams, getting rid of frizz, different things like that. It really helps me personally. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the opposite side. and clip that right on off. And do the same thing. We're going to clean it up, and we are just going to go ahead and burn all those fringes away. And our purse is really finished at this point, guys. The last thing is to just do some kneading it up, some cleanup with pressing. I'm securing my seams. Pressing down my flap to make sure that it goes up and down. I'm saying flap, but I have a feeling that it's flap because like flapping your wings. But that's okay. If you guys want to correct me in the comment section, I have fun with that, so that's okay. So here we go, turning that bad boy right side out. You see Elsa reaching for the, I would say stars. It's not stars. I'm sure it's not stars. It's diamonds that were in the movie. But are they really diamonds? Are they the spirit little things? You know, that's a side note. I do a lot of side notes here. Subscribe if you like side notes. So we're just going to steam that, make sure that it is nice and neat and pretty. And look at that. I can't wait to try this again with more vibrant colors because I think it's going to be fire. So that is practically it. That's how it looks. I'm going to go ahead and grab the other two purses that I created, and you guys can see different ways to create this. We have the custom one, the character one, and the inspired designer. This was really fun for me to make. I feel like my daughter is going to have like purses from here to Texas to Mexico to China. Like she's gonna have bags everywhere because I'm just gonna keep making them. It is really fun and it is really easy, and the possibilities are endless. And guess what? If you multiply it by 2 or 3, you can go ahead and make yourself one that matches your little person. Or make mommy and me purses and sell that too. Thank you guys for watching TullyVision. Love someone and let them love you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Bye. See you next time.